start recording our official recording in a minute, but we want to say hi to everyone
Oh.
on YouTube land. Winchester, we see in the comments. So your girlfriend was going to be in No Way Home, but couldn't be because of family in Cancun. I
I'd say no way, Jose.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be with Spider-Man.
That's right.
Catch you on the flip side,
That's right.
Cancun.
Yes, indeedy.
But oh well. Some people like Cancun better than they like Spider-Man.
Or being a movie star.
Yeah.
Having their name on the silver screen.
She probably wouldn't have been on the silver screen though.
Oh.
She'd have probably been way in the background.
We have a friend that was in one of the Hunger Games movies.
That's true. You can sort of see him.
I've never seen it.
I think it's like in a deleted scene or something.
It probably is.
I saw something and you could see him in it, but it wasn't the movie.
No.
She just spit out her own water.
That's funny.
See ya, Cancun.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Vance. How you doing? Oh, she's in a few Netflix shows. Oh. So tell her that we did an episode about background actors, which
Yeah.
was really fun.
We did.
And we had a guy that basically he's retired, and that's what he does now. He just goes and he's background actors, and he has had. Wait, he's had a speaking role or two, I think now.
Yeah. He said a few words, I think.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of different things.
And he also officiated your wedding.
Yes, that is true. That was his biggest acting gig
That's
of
it.
all.
Yeah. It's all a scam.
Oh, yep. It's not real.
Not
Anyway.
real.
Oh,
Don't
man.
tell Jennifer.
It's just shh.
Don't tell.
It's all for the green card.
Wow, it's one of those nights.
Even though
we're feeling it tonight.
We're both from Tennessee. It's gonna be a fun night.
Yep.
So we're gonna do. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. We may just blaze right through these and be out of here because Chris isn't here.
Because Chris isn't here to talk the whole time.
I'm getting ready for a cruise. He doesn't feel good though, so we'll give him that. But we're gonna do the top 5. I was calling them like conspiracy theories for No Way Home because that sounded like more like, oh gosh, I need to know these. So I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know either.
We'll talk about some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Are we ready to start?
We're ready to start.
Hopefully, we're gonna have some fun tonight. So be careful what you're drinking. You may spit it out. We've already had one. Could have more because it's just catering. When it's just catering to me, there's nobody here to hold us back.
That's right.
We just let it fly.
We let it go.
Yeah. So we're gonna let it go tonight. It's gonna be fun.
Big old cup of coffee down.
10
10 o'clock at night.
After the recording, maybe we'll stick around. Maybe. We may not. I don't know. We may stick around for a little iamGEEK after show where we talk about the latest Star Cruiser video that was out. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit after the show. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what we get into. Anyways.
It's going to be a wild one.
It's going to be... it's 218. Episode 218.
It's like...
Episode 218 of most shows.
Woo. Yes. Ooh. That's a milestone number.
I guess. All right, ready? And 3, 2. Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 218. My name's Ryan, and I'm joined by my good pal Katrin, because my brother, he's not here tonight, so it's just the two of us. But we are going to have some fun. The chains have been, dropped. We've been let loose.
Yeah.
He's not here to hold us back.
Yes.
We're going to have some fun. He is under the weather tonight, and he's getting ready for a cruise. Poor
what a
thing.
weirdo.
Yeah.
What is he cruising on? Is he on the Wish? Is that right? Or is this?
No.
Oh,
That hasn't started yet.
I was gonna say that's like I thought that was yeah.
No, this is one of those regular Disney cruise ships.
What a weirdo.
What a weirdo. They're not going to where they thought they were going to.
Oh.
They thought they were going to the Caribbean and Castaway Cay and everything, and they rerouted it to Mexico. And they're like, oh.
They're going to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. It would be like if you thought you were going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home, and then you ended up in Mexico. That's what it's sort of like.
That's what it's sort of like. Yeah.
You know.
I hear you.
Oh man. Anyways, so tonight we're going to go over the 5 top conspiracy theories for Spider-Man No Way Home. See, I made the connection with Spider-Man.
Yes.
Fan theories, whatever. Conspiracy theories sounded more like, ooh, there's a mystery behind it. When it's just fans like us going, hey, what if this happens? What about this? You know? So we're going to have fun. Before we get to that, the whole family went to the movie theater the night.
Nice.
All of us in one theater, which I can't remember the last time that happened.
Yeah.
Because of, pandemic and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But we saw Encanto.
Nice. How did you?
Disney movie.
How was it?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Excellent.
The music was great. The story was really good. There are some, if you have younger children, there are some frightening scenes that you may have to talk to them about afterwards. But it was good. It was, good family animated movie.
Yeah.
So I liked it.
Well, it's made by the same people that did Moana, so I expect it to be good. It looked good from the previews I saw when I went to Ghostbusters. So yeah, I'm excited to see it.
When I heard one of the songs from the movie before I knew who did it, I was like, oh, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, and sure enough, it was, because it sounds like one of the songs sounds like, oh, they got that off of Hamilton, right? Like that's straight from Hamilton. I'm pretty sure. But it was still really good. But it was really good. There's like a little short, like a 2D animated short at the beginning of it, which somebody we know was one of the artists on that, because I saw.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Joshua Slice or somebody.
Could be.
Anyways, so that was good. It was about raccoons at the beginning. And then the movie was really well done. The kids liked it. We've been playing the soundtrack in the car, so that's been fun.
Nice.
So I highly recommend it.
I'll have to check it out.
See it. I also been watching Hawkeye, which I know you started it.
I started it. Tried to watch it at work.
Shh! They could be listening.
I know, right? My boss does listen. No,
he does.
He does. Yeah. But yeah,
give him a raise.
No. Yeah, so we've been traveling for Thanksgiving and just got back this week and just haven't had time to watch it yet. So we're way behind with. Of course, they released 2 episodes at one time. So, but I did kind of watch the first episode, which I knew the gist of the story. So what happens in the first episode wasn't anything shocking. So I felt like I could kind of listen, and watch it. So, but I liked it. What I saw, I mean. I liked it way better than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But,
wow.
But I mean,
it's different.
It's different.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, Hawkeye, I've always liked the character Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And Kate Bishop has been one of my favorites. So seeing her on the, not the big screen, but I guess the small screen, has been, in live action, has been cool. I do have every Marvel series so far, I've had my who the mystery character is going to be.
Yeah.
Now for WandaVision, who did I say it was?
Mephisto,
and I was on the Mephisto train gang the whole time. And then Falcon the Winter Soldier was I just forgot it. Zola. That didn't come to pass.
Right.
And then Loki was Kang, and that actually happened.
Kang the Conqueror, right?
Yeah. So this one I have another one. I don't know if I'm always skeptical. Should I say it? Because if I'm right, then people are like, well, you spoiled it. But Not really, because I'm just guessing.
You're guessing.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So I have watched all 3 episodes, but so I won't get into any spoilers. But I think the hidden character, if they do have one, is going to be Kingpin.
Well, that's what I've heard. Yeah, that there's hints to that, and even before the show came out, there was some people thinking that it could be him.
And
So
I think they're bringing back the actor from
yeah,
Daredevil.
yeah,
Because he's been hush hush, and he's
yeah.
like, no, I wish I could, but I mean, he seems like a really nice guy. Like he's way back when he was still doing Daredevil, I think. I like commented on something of his saying how great of a job he did, and he responded, and he was just like, "Thank you so much. That means a lot." And I'm like, "Oh wow, like a famous actor responding to a
There you
nobody
go.
on
Yeah.
Twitter or whatever it was." So that was cool. So I think he'll be there. Kingpin
Nice.
Train Gang. I hope he'll be there, and I hope they use the actor from
Yeah.
Daredevil.
I
If
hope
they use
so,
somebody
too.
else, I'm going to be sort of like, eh.
Yeah, it just won't be the same. So
So we shall see.
We'll
Hope
see.
they do that. Anyways. All right. So last night.
Well, real quick, my favorite part of the first episode is when the guy says, "Can I get a selfie?" and they're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's like, not the right time, buddy.
Yeah.
He's like, how about now?
For the musical, the Rogers musical,
Yes.
they actually hired 2 people that write Broadway musicals to write it. And
I mean,
all the actors were Broadway actors.
It was a musical I'd watch. I like musicals. That was fun. But
yeah. You'll go see it when it comes out?
I will go see Rogers or whatever.
Musical.
You
see what they did there? They put Ant-Man in with them.
Yeah.
Ant-Man wasn't in.
Yeah, and he points that out when they're watching. He's like, Ant-Man wasn't there.
Yeah.
But he had his hearing aid turned off.
Yeah.
During most of it, which is funny.
So Rogers the musical coming next Christmas to a Broadway theater near you, and on Disney Plus for the low price of $39.99.
Hey, that's cheaper than me going to take my family to a movie.
That's true. That's true. All right. So last night in the middle of the night,
yes,
pulled the trigger. And bought my Spider-Man No Way Home ticket.
Oh, congratulations!
Because I looked at the dates and I'm like, oh no, my wife is going to be out of town. So if I wait to go with her, everything will be spoiled.
Everything will be spoiled.
So I'm going to the second showing on that Thursday, like at 4 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll be back in time for the podcast.
Oh.
So I can just spoil it for everybody.
Excellent. When does it come
out? December 17th.
Okay. Yeah. So
December 16th.
So,
for some reason,
okay.
It's not midnight showings now. It starts like at 3 p.m. on the 16th.
We'll be going out of town, which it'll probably be showing where we'll be. But the 17th. So we may do the 16th again, kind of like we did Ghostbusters, where we went that Thursday night. So,
because there's people fighting over these tickets, like fist fights.
Probably not here in Memphis.
There was hardly any seats left when I got mine. I'm
gonna get mine right now.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get kicked out of the seat that I got, because there wasn't really anything left but like the seats next to the handicap seats, where you're only supposed to get it if you're with somebody who's like in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's the only seat. Well, I'm gonna get it, and we'll see if they let me sit there.
Yeah.
So, but nobody had got a seat next to me. Yeah, they're selling out.
They are. Wow, there are seats left, but they're all down in front. And it's like, nope, not doing that. Well, for this one showing, there's like at the place we go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 showings on that Thursday. The first one's at 3:40. They apparently are using like 3 or 4 different theaters to do this at one place. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I
wonder how long it is. Anyways.
I don't know.
It's got to be out here somewhere. Oh, well.
I thought about going to this other theater that has bigger screens, and I should have done that, but then I was like, oh, that time's a little off. And then I realized, I think my
there we
son's
go.
actually going to be out of school, so I don't have to pick him up. But oh well, I already bought the ticket. It's done. We're going.
6:55 is available. All the seats are pretty much available for 6:55. So
there you go.
I just got to figure out the time on it. So
it's riveting.
Yes.
Podcast. Anyway,
hey, it's relevant. We're talking about the movie, so
yeah, we're talking about the movie tonight. Anywho. Oh, so if you go 6:55, so we may have to push the podcast.
Well, that's what I was just looking to see how long it is. Do we have a runtime on that? Anybody got a runtime on it? Let us know.
We can figure it out after.
Well, we put the.
I don't think there is a runtime.
Our viewers. Oh, there should be. Our viewers in the chat here on YouTube. Hopefully, someone will have that runtime because I found it for Ghostbusters when we went to see Ghostbusters the first day it was out, right? So. Yeah.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow. That definitely would not work for that. But I'll figure it out.
There we go.
There we go.
Winchester got it too, but I got it too. So at the same time, we both got it.
Excellent. All right. Appreciate it.
We're going to get into it now. The conspiracies of this trailer and this movie.
Excellent.
About the stuff that may be happening that we're not seeing, or they're tricking us with their trailer. Are we ready for this?
I mean, ready as I'm gonna be.
The conspiracy music.
I don't really know what.
Like a haunted house.
It is. It's a haunted mansion.
All right. So I got 5 that I sort of came up with on there. I think there's articles about this, but I didn't look. I just sort of came up with these off the top of my head, and some thoughts that I've had when watching the trailer a few times.
Okay. Excellent.
And it's coming up soon. You know, it's going to be here before you know it. December's already here.
Yes.
All right. Electro has a Stark arc reactor.
Yes.
That is powering him. You can sort of see that in the trailer. Is that a Stark reactor? Now, the biggest question is, yes, that's a conspiracy, or that's a theory that he has this. The biggest question is not that he has this technology that he possibly stole from Stark that's controlling him. The really big question is, how did he get his hair back? Because in the
I mean, that's what everybody's asking, I think. So
in the original movie,
huddle in, everybody.
he had like a receding hairline, you know. He was bald pretty much on top. Do you remember this? Probably not. He looked like but in this one, he's got the full head of hair. How does this happen? I'm wondering if, because he's got some kind of arc reactor. He's got a full head of hair.
Yeah.
He's not blue.
It's a time warp, a time jump.
No, I'm wondering if he's actually an Electro from another multiverse.
Yeah, that's better.
Not the one from the movie that we know him from.
Because it's the same actor, right?
Yeah, same actor.
Jamie Foxx.
Different
look. That would be the only reason why they might change the look, is that it's a different multiverse. So yeah, or different whatever verse in the multiverse.
Yeah,
universe.
Universe or whatever.
There we go.
Interesting. So he's from Earth, something instead of MCU Earth or whatever. So he looks completely different, and either he stole Stark tech from, this universe or whatever.
Okay.
Or he's from a different one where that's maybe how he gets his powers.
Yeah.
From the arc reactor. I don't know. So that's one. I mean,
and he's also. I mean, he also changed the color of his outfit, right? From what we've seen so far.
Well, in the other one, he was just a blue ball of energy that looked like Jamie Foxx.
Right.
And in this one, he has some kind of suit on. He's yellow lightning or electricity and all that stuff. So probably from a different universe in the multiverse than the Andrew Garfield, right? That's the one he was in. Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Yep. Sounds right.
Which Andrew Garfield brings us to now. This one did not happen in the trailer, the American trailer, because they were smart and they cut it sooner. But in the Brazilian trailer,
No.
they did not cut it soon enough, and they just sort of erased the character. But when it's Sandman, Lizard, is there somebody else jumping? There's villains.
Yep.
The Lizard's jumping, and you see the Peter Parker that we know from the MCU above him, but there's nobody in front of the Lizard, and someone is punching him or kicking him.
Yeah.
And you can clearly see that. So one of the theories is that he's being punched or kicked by another Spider-Man, whether it's Garfield or Maguire, one of the two. He's being punched probably by Garfield, because I think that was the Lizard was in the Garfield. The Garfield Spider-Man.
Did they have lasagna in that Spider-Man?
Yeah, lots of lasagna.
And napping.
It was a whole different movie. So that's one of the big theories, which is probably true because they do that a lot. They cut stuff out.
Yes.
You know, fun.
Yep.
So that's what I'm thinking is happening there. It's going to be hopefully it's going to be another Spider-Man, which they've sort of spoiled it. Which it's funny. Did you see the advertising campaign?
I did.
Sort of spoiled.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like Bark Box.
Bark Box, yes, not Barf Box, but Bark Box, yes.
Yeah, Bark Box, the pet surprise box subscription or whatever. They had a picture of Maguire, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
On it. So
it's hard because you kind of wonder too if there's a chance they just got lazy and found, hey, here's an image of Spider-Man, but but I mean it very well could be. It'll be interesting to see if that is actually is a spoiler or not necessarily a spoiler, but just kind of foreshadowing or whatever that it's that it actually is Maguire that's in the movie, which everybody assumes anyways, but so yeah, I think it's interesting.
If Garfield and Maguire is not in the movie,
it's gonna be weird. But hey, I mean that's that'll make it more interesting because it's a lot of people feel like they've got it figured out, and it could just maybe they've just been showing us random things and just to throw us off.
Maybe it was Agatha all along.
It could be Agatha.
You never know. Maybe this is where Mephisto pops up. You thought you were getting Spider-Man.
That's right.
It's me. Or they'll bring Maguire and Garfield. I'm just calling them that, even though it sounds like I'm talking about the cat.
Yes.
And
Mark Maguire.
They'll play random characters that are related to Ralph Boner.
That's what it is. They come in, Ralph's our good buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, and they've got an electric bill, and that's where Electro comes in. He's like, "You haven't paid your electric bill."
We figured it out here, folks. The boners are returning. It's going to be a boner family reunion.
Yeah. Vance Cope in the chat said it's John Cena talking about earlier. Can't really see him. So.
Could be.
I don't think people got your joke, and maybe I didn't get it, but where you were like, it's John Cena. You can't really see who it is.
Or... Yeah. People didn't get my joke.
No.
They're not wrestling fans like me. It could be Miles Morales because he can turn invisible.
That's right.
Maybe he's there all along. We just don't see him because he's visible. I don't know.
Oh, we do have another comment in Facebook. Josh Shelton, friend from college, he says, if Spider-Ham isn't in the new Spider-Man movie, I'm going to be sorely disappointed, as will we all, Josh.
Maybe that's who McGuire's playing. He's going to be Spider-Ham.
That's it.
All right, let's move on to number three. Number three. Conspiracy theory, fan theory, whatever you want to call it. The moment in the trailer, it's like the climactic moment in the trailer where MJ falls backwards.
Okay.
You've seen her fall.
Yeah.
And then you see Spider-Man Peter oh, I'm going to save you. Blah, blah, blah. Jumps. And then you see a hand. And then you see her hand, Spider-Man hand.
Yeah.
What if this is, they did one of their little tricks that they do with trailers.
Yes.
And they replaced one Spider-Man hand for another Spider-Man hand. And it's not actually the MCU Peter Parker Spider-Man that's trying to catch her, but it's either Garfield or Maguire. It could be Garfield because in his universe, Gwen Stacy plummets to her death and he can't save her in time.
Right.
So he could be redeeming that, because he thinks it's his fault that she died. So it could be him or it could be Maguire's hand. So maybe they're going to throw a little, our Peter couldn't get there in time. So one of the other Spider-Man dives to save MJ.
Yeah, could be interesting. Man, that's the common theme that's in all of the movies, right? And even the cartoon, it's like you've got to choose. Do you want to get me, the bad guy, the villain, or do you want to save the people you love, or just people in general, right? So there's like the train, that they have to stop, or catching MJ that's falling. So it's, it's a common theme through all those movies. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe she just dies.
Or maybe she dies. It's all over.
Or maybe one of the other Spider-Man sacrifices himself so that she can live.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. But then that universe would be messed up without their Spider-Man. Oh gosh.
Yeah. They could throw off everything, right?
Or maybe Spider-Gwen comes in and saves the day and saves MJ. Because there is Spider-Gwen somewhere out there.
Yeah.
But that would be a cool cameo. It's Spider-Gwen and it is Emma Stone playing Spider-Gwen from a different multiverse, universe, whatever.
Yeah.
Pops. But she probably won't. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? We're flying through these. This is probably gonna be a short episode. It's fine.
It's fine.
They all don't have to be super long.
They don't.
All right. Number 4.
Yeah.
Wait, you got it?
No, I was gonna say I could go through my 5 that I have too.
Oh, yours are all different.
Yeah.
Oh, yours are. Yours are not yours personally, but some of the ones you found are just stupid.
Hey, it's good entertainment.
Yeah. All right. So we know that we've seen Doc Ock.
Yes.
We've seen Green Goblin.
Yes.
We've seen Sandman. We've seen Lizard. And we've seen Electro. That's 5.
Yes.
So another big theory is that the 6th member of the Sinister Six.
Yes.
If they are doing that, is Mysterio.
Yep.
All along.
Yep.
He's pulling all the strings. He's doing all of this. He's not really dead.
Yeah.
So could be, or it could be Mysterio from another multiverse. I don't know. But maybe he's still alive, that he's pulling all the strings, he's doing all of this. And then that will be the big surprise at the end.
Maybe so.
Who knows? Maybe
we don't know.
We don't know. Because you still have Vulture out there.
Yeah.
You still have, I don't think, Venom. I don't think he was going to be in this one.
No, I don't. I mean,
I never saw the latest
but
Venom movie.
Nah.
There was a spoiler. I mean, I was spoiled, so let's just spoil everybody if you haven't seen it. I think there was an end credit scene that had Tom Holland in it.
Huh. Interesting. Because to me, that movie doesn't fit in the same universe.
I think they're trying to make it.
But maybe it will. I mean, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think he's on the TV or something. That's Spider-Man. Anyways. Yeah. All right. That's 4.
Okay.
We're blasting through. Now, this one is my favorite one.
All right.
And I hope it happens. All right. So in the trailer, Doc Ock, Octavius, has appeared.
Yes.
He's talking to Peter. He says all this stuff. And there's one scene where he's standing in this like weird contraption looking thing. And it's going between him and then Peter Parker, MJ, and their other friend.
Yeah.
I just forgot his name. The three of them.
Yeah.
And basically he says, "My name is Dr. Octavius."
It's the best.
And they go, and then they say like, "Oh, what do they say?"
I can't remember, but it's like, is that your real name?
Yeah, is that your real name? The two scenes look like they take place in different places.
Interesting.
Where the three people are, it looks like they're in a basement or something, like a building or a house or something. And then his looks like he's in some kind of weird, contraption looking thing.
Sure. Yeah.
What if that scene where they say, "Oh, we're going by, that's your real name or whatever." What if they're not talking to Doc Ock, but they're talking to one of the other Peter Parkers? Because he says, "Hi, my name's Peter Parker," and they go, "Oh, okay, so that's you make made up names or whatever."
Yeah.
They're laughing at him like, "You're not Peter Parker, I'm Peter Parker." So what if it's another Peter Parker they're talking to?
I was thinking they said your name is wait, the line. Well, let's see, Doctor Octave. Let's see.
Well, but they mess with these trailers.
Yeah, they do. I was thinking they were making fun of his name directly though. So I mean, who knows? Yeah.
I have to watch it again.
Yeah. Yep.
Which it would be funny if it's another Peter and he's like, "Hi, I'm Peter," and they're like,
"Yeah,
I'm Peter."
That's
what
true.
are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'd be like that whole Spider-Man meme where it's got the two Spider-Man.
They're all pointing at each other.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's funny that was a meme, and we could actually see it in real life, and I think it'd be hilarious if they do it. It's kind of cheesy if they do it, but at the same time, it's like, yes.
I'll cheer for it. Yeah. So that's my top 5 conspiracy theories for Spider-Man No Way Home in theaters December 17th, but really in the theaters December 16th.
Yes.
I don't know why they don't just say December 16th.
I don't either.
Because it's not like it's a midnight release where technically it is the 17th. No, they're starting at 3 p.m. or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're starting it right after school lets out, which is smart. Yeah. At this point, it's like, we'll just take all the money we can get, whenever people want to watch it,
Yeah, whenever you want to watch it.
Yeah. So yeah.
So that's my top 5. You said you had
I have some. So
some honorable mentions.
So the first one is Mysterio is alive and behind everything. So that, as far as we know, Quentin Mysterio Beck is dead. But there's a lot of theories that he's not dead at all, and that he's actually messing up everything. And this particular article says, if the movie pulls a guess who's messing up everything, it's been Mysterio all along, then we'll be surprised, and honestly more than a little let down. So yeah, I think it'd be kind of a letdown if it is Mysterio. It's like it's probably not gonna happen, but number 2,
I killed MJ too.
Yeah, that's right. Number 2, which this is weird, but it says Uncle Ben will be played by ... Tobey Maguire.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
I don't know. That's just weird because they've said they've not confirmed that these people will be in there at all, but so maybe, but I think that's kind of weird. By the way, this is on sci-fi.com, syfy.com, if you're interested. A reputable site, I suppose. But
these opposed to me, crazy. My 5 were not reputable sites.
No, I'm just saying these seem really off the wall.
But I mean, mine I didn't get from a site. I just sort of heard different places.
And this is one that somebody else mentioned, but the animated Miles Morales will appear. I mean,
maybe in like a post-credit scene.
Yeah, because I feel like that would feel too much like Roger Rabbit, which they kind of mentioned in the article too. If it's like animated and non-animated, at the same time.
Well, but I mean, it could be a live-action Miles.
But they were saying the animated Miles Morales will appear is what people were saying.
Dumb.
So,
don't do that, Sony.
Yeah.
Because they listen.
Will be certainly not. But Miles showing up for a cameo could happen, but it would almost certainly be live action, is what So, who knows? We'll see. Number 4 here is Leo. Leo will show up as Peter Parker, and they're talking about Leonardo DiCaprio, the Titanic star. In case you didn't know that is.
Oh, I thought you meant the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. I,
Why would he show up?
um,
Because he was maybe he was going to play
I
him
just
at one point.
yeah another. It, it says some fan theories are now truly breaking the multiverse with the thought that DiCaprio will show up as yet another Peter Parker. It bears repeating that DiCaprio has never played the role. If the movie is truly going to jam all three Spideys together, then that will probably be enough.
Yeah, that's where they come up with this stuff.
I don't. It doesn't really say. It's just people think that could happen, and I don't understand that. Okay, here it is. He had his sights. So James Cameron had his sights set on his future Titanic star, Leonardo DiCaprio, to play Peter Parker. So,
yeah,
whatever.
He
yeah,
did.
I don't think
so he can't.
So this last one is really weird to me. I don't get it, but it says Michael Keaton will cameo as Batman. It's like, is this the wrong top
I think
five?
It's a Flash movie.
I know, they're thinking of the Flash movie. It says, just in case you thought the DiCaprio was as wild as it gets, here comes the Bat.
Why?
It says, after some fan art was made that depicted Ezra Miller's Barry Allen running alongside Spider-Man, a random fan theory sprung up that Keaton could appear in this movie as Batman.
No,
yes, Keaton famously played the part twice. Yeah, we know. He's set to reprise his role in Flash, but there's next to zero chance he will enter the MCU as the Dark Knight.
He would show up as the Vulture because that's who he played in Homecoming. I just
don't get it.
The Vulture.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like any of these have any kind of basis.
No.
The only thing I could think here is like maybe it shows up on a TV that they're watching the 1989 Batman. Yeah, it's clickbait. They're funny. I thought it would be funny to mention those as part of your serious top 5.
Oh yeah, so, really serious. If any of these happen, we'll be surprised. But I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. Because and part of the basis behind the movie is that he doesn't want to. He wants there to never have been Spider-Man, right? And that what he gets.
He wants
Doctor
nobody
Strange involved.
To know.
Or no, that's what it was. Yes,
that he is Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't want that secret to get out. Because the biggest fear of people knowing about it is that the bad guys, the villains, will come after people he knows, right? And that's what's happened. Is they'll grab MJ or Mary Jane or whoever, and he doesn't want that to happen. He doesn't want his family and friends to be hurt. So
and then then when all these bad guys come through, he finds out that basically all of them die because of Spider-Man, and he wants to save them all. And Doctor Strange is like, no, this is their fate. You can't save them all. Another theory that I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
This would be 6, I guess. Is that Doctor Strange is not who we think he is. That
you mentioned that one time.
Strange.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Who
do you think he could be?
Do you really want me to say it?
Yes, of course. That's why I asked.
It was Mephisto all along.
Never know.
Train gang. That would be sort of cool if they're not going to do that, but it would be cool if they did that and he wasn't Doctor Strange, and then at the end credit scene you go to this dark dungeon like place and you find Doctor Strange chained up, and this leads into the multiverse of madness, the Doctor Strange movie. But it's not going to happen. That's just me being me.
It's weird. They're Sony's trying to, it seems like, pull away a little bit too from the MCU in some ways, but then again, Doctor Strange is in the movie in some form.
Yeah.
And did you see the one of these trailers with I'm looking at this picture right now where he's got the rings around his arms that makes him look like Doctor Strange. Yeah, the Spider-Man.
He's got a special suit.
Yeah, that special suit. And then there were 2 posters that were released. It looks like last week or a couple weeks ago, where he's coming through a portal like Doctor Strange would, and then The other one, I think, is supposed to be just one of the other variants or whatever. So, yeah. But it's interesting, though, that they're putting these different posters and different... So it kind of goes back to the Bark Box, right? So these are Hyundai posters.
Yeah.
Well, they're for the movie, but they advertise cars, too. And they're advertising variants of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bark Box very well could be that they are foreshadowing or whatever, spoiling, whatever you want to call it, a variant of Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And not that it was a mistake, that they were just lazy, So it's highly possible they're doing all that.
I don't know. Those people at Bark Box, let me tell you.
And that's kind of the running joke too with the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, at least. Like he spoiled all these things on accident, and And I think that was all staged. I don't think he truly messed up, but maybe he did. I don't know.
Yeah. Sony did confirm that they are doing 3 more Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland that's going to be based in the MCU.
Yeah, that's good. So
you laughing at me?
I'm sorry. Yes, but I'm also reading the comments on our Facebook live feed. Jennifer Street. Jennifer Street.
Oh, she's awake?
She says, I missed something. Where's Christopher Street? You'll have to get caught up. And Chris Catron his microphone has a face.
Yeah. Man,
I've been missing out.
We had to let Chris go.
We did. This
wasn't working out.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
No, he couldn't be on.
He couldn't be on, and she's not even viewing right now. But anyways, that was came up 7 minutes ago. Sorry, I was late seeing the comment there. But
that's fine.
Anyways,
well, that's it's a short show tonight.
That's all right.
That's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you need shorter episodes.
This will be a good test.
Yeah, this will be a good test. Anyways. So I know coming up on iamGEEK, we will have our Geekmas episode probably. We'll have a Christmas episode.
For sure.
I'm sure we'll have a Spider-Man No Way Home episode because hopefully all of us will get to see it at some point. And we will be, I think, on the Christmas episode of Main Street Electrical Podcast. Our good friends over there want us on. So we're working out dates, which I need to talk to you later about dates for that, about recording it, because we're going to record it on Christmas, But I think it comes out like the week of Christmas. Anyways.
Excellent.
All right. Well, this has been iamGEEK episode 218, and we'll be back with you next week sometime for something new, something fun, and of course, something geeky.
Bye-bye. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know when we'll be back next week. I have to go out of town.
Oh, and Chris is out. That's right. So.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be the Catron show.
So here's the thing. We just released last week's episode, right?
That's true.
So we technically could wait for this one. I mean, we might as well, right? Because it's not going to be late, and we didn't really say anything specific to the date. So
that's true. I forgot to upload the podcast version of this last week because I got sick. Thanksgiving happened, I got sick, all kinds of stuff, and then I'd forgotten. Catron was like, "Oh, we're not putting that one up. Was it not good?
Was it bad?"
And I was like, "Oh no, I just totally forgot to upload it to Podbean."
That's all right.
Anyways, all right, real fast after show.
Yes,
there was a new Galactic Star Cruiser video that they released.
They were really excited.
The star from Goldberg's.
Yes.
And one of the creators, Imagineers or whatever, was taking him on a tour, and then he snuck away.
Oh my gosh!
Into this lighted doorway. Transported him into this dark canteen. I thought it was funny because it's a big bright light, and then he walks through and he's like in a dark room.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And he goes to the bar, and they're like, "Son, I don't think you're 21." No, they didn't do that, but You look like you're 15. Um,
Yeah.
and he says something, and then they're like, oh, just, they point to this lady, and she starts singing. A Twi'lek. We start singing in English, not in
Not
her,
in Twilight.
whatever her dialect is,
Yeah.
Twi'lek dialect.
TikTok.
And then he goes back out, and she's like, oh, I didn't know where you went. Let's get you back home. It was okay.
Yeah, they seemed real excited to, which anybody would be, to go into hyperspace, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Again, it looked like something out of the early 90s.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it looked cool. I mean, a lot of details in
oh, yeah.
the control room and all that stuff, but I don't know.
And I'm not, I'm excited to see videos of it actually happen, or people going, because for me,
Yeah.
it's not that it's going to be bad
No.
or cheesy, but to me, the marketing team behind it just stinks.
Sure.
And they don't know how to market it correctly, because I think it's going to be cool, but the marketing has been horrible, in my humble opinion. I think I could have marketed it better than this, because it's like, I don't know. They've made it, the marketing seem like generic Star Wars,
Yeah.
like generic space voyage to space.
That's true.
Here's some laser swords that you will dodge lasers with.
Right.
Here's a random alien that will be singing to you in English.
It's almost like Fifth Element in some ways, right?
Yeah.
Except she didn't sing in English, but.
And I know that,
Or did she?
I know Winchester, you may be working on there. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But, and I'm not trying to dog it. It's just the marketing. The marketing.
It'll be
I
interesting.
think it's not
right.
been good for what it's cost. Like, here's this generic looking thing. Now give us $5,000 to come for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And there's been dates opening up, so that's sort of in March, which sort of means probably that people are canceling.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people probably jumped on it, thinking I'm gonna want to do this, and I'll figure out how to make it work, and then they decided, what am I doing with my life, And it's like they changed their mind, I'm sure, and probably smartly so, not because it won't be good, just because it's a lot of money, and they probably couldn't get people to buy in to do it, like because you could put your down payment and then get the people later, right? But if you couldn't get the people, then that's.
Well, I don't know.
But they also could have been scared off by what they saw and heard from people that went to see it, and it'll be interesting to see what they'll allow all the bloggers to display, on when it actually opens, and what all can be filmed. Because that's what's crazy. People are going to want to film everything and not just enjoy it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I hope they do film it so we can see.
So we can see if it's really worth it.
Right.
I mean, the one mission
that
I've heard of made me go like, what?
Yeah.
Like the mission was, stand here in a line so Chewbacca can sneak behind you.
Let Chewbacca do something.
Yeah, let the big tall person, Wookiee, sneak behind you.
It's weird.
And I'm just like, that's not worth the money. I could do that in Galaxy's Edge. I can just walk and say, hey, Chewbacca, walk behind me. Well, not right now, because they're not allowed to walk amongst people, the characters.
It's true.
I got to thinking, though, with all the COVID, not to get into COVID, but like, because the way they do everything right now in Galaxy's Edge, where they have the characters high up on stuff and you can't interact with them really. Like, you're going to be in an enclosed space
it's COVID
with no outdoor area.
You're in space.
Yeah. But are they going to be able to interact with people, or are they going to have the same rules that they have in the park, where it's like, gotta stay away?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, that's why they're banking on it opening in a time where things are much more relaxed and back to normal. That's what they're hoping for, right? We hope that would be the case this fall. Like, we were supposed to have a conference at work, like our yearly employee conference, that people come in from all over the U.S. for our company, and we didn't get to have it in person. We ended up having it virtual because it was still like people are still nervous about it, right? And it's still a thing, and it's another variant and all this stuff, So it's
these variants, these low-key variants.
It'll be
everywhere.
So I mean, that brings up a question. It's like what happens? It's in March, if it's still this bad, if people are still not wanting to be around, if they're still not allowing people to be, I don't know, because right now you got to wear a mask to be inside at Disney still, right?
Yeah.
So
is it going to be like characters behind plexiglass saying, "Come here"?
If you can't interact with the characters
tell you to
now,
do something.
How much is different is it going to be then? If it is, so that to me would be a deal breaker, and I feel like, I would. It would be a deal breaker, and you're not going to know until 30 days beforehand. So I mean, they're going to have to.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. Is like you're walking around.
I think they brought back Mickey Mouse, right?
They have some different interactions. You're still not really hugging them, but you can get your picture in a building with them. But he's in a suit, right? It's like, let's get real here, people. It's in a suit, so it's. But you've got all these kids hugging on him. I get it, whatever. But they did bring back the trams today. Did you see that? The parking trams.
I saw that.
That's excellent.
Woo-hoo.
It's one step. Because that was one thing somebody said to me. That's like, man, I hate that they don't have the trams, And
we never really used the trams because I was like, we can wait in line, or we can just walk and get there before them.
And of course, I've always ridden the buses, but I mean, it's still great to think, oh man, there's gonna be trams,
Yeah. But my son loves the trams. He thinks they're so cool.
Yeah.
So he'll be excited they're back. Look at the
I hope they did. It's like I wish they would have done more to which they did do some renovations on the monorail, so that's good. Well, we're planning our 2022 trip, and it looks like one of our nieces is going to go with us for her senior trip. So that's and she's only been once to Magic Kingdom, so we're hoping to give her the full Disney experience and stay on site, do all this stuff. Christmas.
When are you going?
Which is gonna be crazy. She'll get the full experience, but that's when we were going, so she's gonna go with us.
Our neighbors just got back, and they were excited. They're like, "Yeah, we had a good time," but the husband was like, "It was fun, but the food sucked." And I'm like, "What did you eat?" He's like, "Well, did you go to the restaurants?" No. I'm like, "Oh, so you just did quick serve?" Like, yes, we just. I'm like, well, yeah, that's why the food sucked, because you probably just got the hamburgers and chicken strips. Yeah, that food sucks. I'm like, you need to. I was like, if you go back, let me know that you're going, and I'll tell you where to eat or help you book where to eat, because you don't want quick service is not, especially right now.
It's not.
It's just not. It's not good.
It's hard.
Not worth it. So, because sometimes you have to wait like an hour for a soggy burger.
Yeah, my boss is going for Christmas. Like, they leave the 19th and they'll be there for Christmas, and he's going like with his wife's family or something like. I can't remember who else going, but they're going. He's like, yeah. He's not sure how it's gonna go, but it's gonna be busy. I told him, I said, just expect the worst. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Expect worse. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, all right. Well, the comments have slowed, so asleep. I guess we will call it a night here on iamGEEK.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
See you real soon.
We'll be back maybe next week. Oh boy.
Bye.